Hello everyone, welcome back. Last lesson, I told you, we're going to tell the story, right? So you're really looking forward to this lesson, right? Yes, of course. There was a man at the door. There was a man at the door. Oh, sounds terrible, right? There was a man at the door means somebody was waiting at the door. What is he trying to do? I don't know it. Okay, anyway, this lesson, intensive reading and listening. There was a man at the door. It's a story about a murder. 一起谋杀案. Ugh, terrible. The story is about a very famous singer, John Lennon, who's from the Beatles, which was a very famous band. Okay, here we go. Read and listen. First, I really want you to ask questions. What do you know about the men in the photos here? See? What are their names and why are they famous? Read the article and check your answers. I told you last time, I wanted you to find some information on the website to get to know something about John Lennon and to read his story first and then come to this class to learn lessons here. Okay? So, see the photos here. Can you tell me which is John Lennon, the famous singer? This man? Or this man? Which is John Lennon? Ta-da! This is the famous singer, John Lennon, the hero. And this guy is a murderer. 就是那个谋杀犯 Mark Chapman. Everybody hates him, huh? So, what do you know about the man in the photos? Of course, this man is a famous singer, John Lennon, who is from the Beatles, the band, famous all over the world. And this picture is John Lennon and his wife, Yoko. Yoko is a Japanese. They are a couple. One day, they're just wandering in the street, and a man just came around. Hey, John Lennon, I want an autograph. So John Lennon just signed his name. Thank you, and then ran away. And after that, when he come back, this time, this guy was holding a gun, and he called John Lennon. John Lennon, yes. 5 shots killed John Lennon, and John Lennon died. Sorry. What about their names and why they're so famous? Of course, John Lennon is famous because he's a very famous singer and he's talented. That's for true. But this guy is famous because he killed John Lennon and then he became famous. See? 这个图片当中展示就是我们在课文当中要讲的小故事，著名的约翰列侬。这里有个小的背景故事。那么约翰列侬呢是 Beatles， 就是 Beatles 这个乐队当中的主唱，他非常的有才华，并且当时那个年代就是80年的时候，那叫一个流行，几乎到目前为止，他的地位都无人可撼动，就相当于咱们中国那些非常棒的那个老的表演艺术家一样，就他的地位非常的高，就基本上现在的歌手都是他的粉丝，就他当时这个地位太高了，他是英国的。但是呢，有一天他和他的妻子在大马路上走的时候，就看到这么一个粉丝嘛，因为粉丝太多了。那因为国外的歌手都是非常 natural 很自然，所以他们的生活地区粉丝都可以接近的嘛。那么这个粉丝就过来说，哎，那个约翰列侬给我签个名呗，哎，签了个名，大家觉得无所谓，就粉丝要签名你就签一个呗。谁想到这签名就是他最后的绝笔，因为这个粉丝在要完签名之后，过了一会儿，来到了他家门口等着他，干嘛呢？这时候他掏出了一把枪。喊了一下 John Lennon， 然后哐打了5枪。你说够狠吧？你说你到底是爱他还是恨他呢？既然你喜欢这个人，干嘛给他开枪打了5枪呢？所以说这个问题问的是 What are the names？ 他们的名字。那么 John Lennon 毫无疑问一定会被我们世人所遗忘，他是流芳百世。那么这个 Mark Chapman 这个凶手无缘无故的，你说跟他也没有仇也没有恨，约翰列侬还是这么大的一个明星，却把人家给谋杀了。所以他也变得很出名，但他的出名遗臭万年，到现在他仍然在狱中，很多人都想要杀了他，因为他杀死了那么棒一个大明星，就是个变态啊，对不对？所以说这2个人都很出名的原因是什么呢？那么 John Lennon 的原因是因为他的才华，而他出名是因为他杀死了这么有才华的一个人。当时非常轰动 ，1980发生在1980年的时候，这个事件当时非常的轰动，所有人都在谴责这个Chapman， 就觉得这个人真的太过分了。当然，因为在国外没有死刑，所以他就一直被判了终身监禁在监狱里面。而且很多年之后，这个 Chapman 也想要取得这个 Yoko 的原谅，就是 John Lennon 的妻子的原谅， 他妻子就发表声明说，这个人我这辈子不会原谅他，上帝也不会原谅他。你想，你平白无故杀死一个人，这是为什么 ？Why？ 所以到最后问他为什么杀死他，就是说I love him so much， 我太爱他了，所以就想不到一种方式来记住他，所以把他给杀掉。就有的时候在国外这些粉丝还是蛮变态的，有时候我听完这个故事都觉得很可怕。初老师也很多粉丝，对吧？大家千万不要做这种可怕的事情。If you want anything, I can give you， 对吧？你想要什么东西告诉我，对吧？Aaron, give me a book， 老师给我本书吧，可以。Sign your name, okay, no problem. Don't kill me， 但不要杀我。Okay, it's kidding， 开玩笑。But let's learn the story, okay? Let's read the article and check your answers. There was a man at the door. I will play the record for you, and we'll listen and try to read. Follow here, okay?
Unit 13, Exercise 1B. Listen and mark the statements true or false. There was a man at the door. On the 8th of December 1980, ex-Beatle John Lennon and his wife Yoko Ono were in New York. In the afternoon, they were on their way to a recording studio to work on a new song. There was an American called Mark Chapman in the street. In his hand, there was a piece of paper and a pen. "Mr. Lennon," he said, "can I have your autograph?" John Lennon signed his name, and Chapman went away. In the evening, John and Yoko were in front of their apartment building. There was a man at the door. It was Mark Chapman. This time, there wasn't a pen in his hand, but a gun. "Mr. Lennon," he said. Suddenly, there were 5 shots, and John Lennon was dead. He was only 40 years old. 3 minutes later, the police were at the apartment building. Mark Chapman was still there. His only words were, "I shot John Lennon."
Okay, so Chapman left the only words, "I shot John Lennon." I shot him. 所以最后 Chapman 在杀死约翰列侬之后，他留下的唯一一句话就是什么呀 ？I shot， 我开枪杀死了约翰列侬，就这一句话完事儿了。Very calm， 非常非常的镇静自若。He didn't run away， 甚至都没有逃跑。And that's the story, a very terrible and sad story， 非常可怕，也是非常非常让人伤心的故事。Okay, now let's read again and try to figure out what happened that day. 我们再次读一遍，让我们将回忆再次回放到当时的那个现场去。There was a man at the door. On 8th of December 1980, ex-Beatle John Lennon and his wife Yoko Ono were in New York. In the afternoon, they were on their way to a recording studio to work on a new song. There was an American called Mark Chapman in the street. In his hand, there was a piece of paper and a pen. "Miss Lennon," he said, "can I have your autograph?" John Lennon signed his name and Chapman went away. Stop here. Everything was peaceful. No one could imagine that this was a beginning of a murder. See? 所以在这一段发生的时候呢，所有人都感觉这个非常非常平静 beautiful 很美好 right? John Lennon signed name to a fans， 就是大明星给一个粉丝签了个名 and then the fans just went away， 然后这个粉丝就走了。What a peaceful moment, right? 多么美好的一个时刻。但是人们却想不到，这便是谋杀案的开始，一场噩梦的开始。Just the beginning. Translate, okay. First, the date. On the 8th of December, 1980. 故事发生在是1980年的12月8号。Ex-Beatle John Lennon， 为什么叫 ex-Beatle 呢？因为 Beatle 呢在1980年那会儿就已经解散了，所以他就把这个乐队解散，所以他的前 Beatles 乐队的，因为乐队不存在了嘛，所以叫前。那么前 Beatles 乐队的主唱 John Lennon 呢和他的妻子 Yoko 呢 were in New York， 他们现在在纽约，干嘛呢 In the afternoon, 那天下午呢 they were on their way to a recording studio to work on a new song. 他们下午呢正要去一个 recording studio. Studio like this. For example, I'm in a studio. 比如说楚老师现在就是在一个录播室里面，一个录影棚里边。And I'm making the lesson for you. 我现在正在录课。And of course, John Lennon is going to make a new song for the fans. 同样道理，那么约翰·跟老师一样，也是准备在这个录播室准备要去录一首歌曲。那么所以呢，他跟他妻子呢就在一个下午呢去录播室的路上，录影棚的路上。There was an American called Mark Chapman in the street. 那么在大街上正好就遇到了一个美国人，这个美国人叫做 Mark Chapman。为什么把他名字来交代一下呢？因为他是那个杀手啊 ，the killer。In his hand， 特别强调了，在他的手里 ，there was a piece of paper and a pen。手里呢握着一张纸，还有一支笔。那肯定一看就是 fan， 对吧 ？A fan， 一个粉丝了。Mr. Lennon，你好列侬先生 ，Can I have your autograph？ So here, autograph means the signature, right？ 就是我们那时候签名嘛。Can I have your autograph？ 所以当你碰到楚老师，也可以说，Hey Aaron。Can I have your autograph？ 我就会说这句台词怎么这么耳熟 ？What are you doing？ 你想干嘛？对吧？哈，所以现在这个句子你要尽量少说哈。你可以说 May I have your autograph？ 就是想签名的意思。John Lennon signed his name and Chapman went away。那么所以列侬非常非常友善，签了个名字，然后他就走了呀。所以大家都没有想到这一幕就是会以后会发生那么可怕的事情。所以 Chapman went away， 他是走掉了，但是他还回来了。Okay，so this is first paragraph。Let's read again and translate into Chinese. 我们再来读一遍。On the 8th of December, 1980, ex-Beatle John Lennon and his wife Yoko Ono were in New York. In the afternoon, they were on their way to a recording studio to work on a new song. There was an American called Mark Chapman in the street. In his hand, there was a piece of paper and a pen. Miss Lennon, he said, can I have your autograph? John Lennon signed his name.And Chapman went away. 那是在1980年的12月8号，前披头士乐队主唱约翰列侬和他的妻子正在纽约上。那么下午呢，他和他的妻子正在去一个录影棚去录歌的路上。这时候他们就遇到了一个美国人，这个美国人就是 Mark Chapman， 在他手里呢拿了一张纸，还有一支笔，他就叫住了约翰列侬，想要向他要签名。约翰列侬就给他签了名，然后呢 Chapman 就这样子离开了。That's it. So next, I want you to figure out all the past simple tenses in this paragraph. 请找出这段里面出现的所有的过去时。Can you find them? Come on. From the first line, can you find the simple past here? No? Where? War, right? War in New York. And then,In the afternoon when they were at war, they were. There was. Here, there was. In his hand there was. And then, blah, 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 blah. John Lennon signed. See? Signed his name. Went away. See? 所以我们说，当你想描述一个故事的时候，都一定要尽量去选择过去时 simple past。所以刚刚我们发现这都是我们的过去的 be 动词也好，或者是动词的过去式。Let's keep on， 我们看继续故事发生。After that, Chapman went away, but everybody didn't expect next scene。所有人都没有期待下一幕的发生。The terrible thing happened. Okay, in the evening, John and Yoko were in front of their apartment building. So that evening, they finished making a sound, and then they went back home.There was a man at the door. A man at the door. 他们会发现，怎么咱们家门口站一人呢 ？Terrible, huh? It was Mark Chapman. 没错，就是那个让他要签名的粉丝吧。This time, there wasn't a pen in his hand, but a gun. Terrible, it's different. Unlike the last scene, 跟上一幕不同，这一幕他手里拿的不再是一支笔，而是一杆枪。Mr. Lennon, he said. Suddenly, there were 5 shots, and John Lennon was dead, and he was only 40 years old. 还是跟上一幕一样，也是先叫了他一声 Miss Lennon， 紧接着就是5 shots， 开枪打了5枪，所以 John Lennon 就死掉了。他当时年仅40岁，约翰列侬当时就40岁哦。Okay, and last, 3 minutes later, the police were at the apartment building. Mark Chapman was still there. His only words were, "I shot John Lennon." See? He was very calm at that time, and he didn't run away. So the last two paragraphs showed us the murder happened in the evening. John Lennon was shot by Mark Chapman. 5 shots. That was shock. And he didn't run away, and he was still there, left some words like, "I shot John Lennon." Okay, let's translate. In the evening. 那么在那天傍晚的时候呢 ，John 和 Yoko 呢就回到家里面去了吧。那么他们正是在他们家门口站着，因为他们发现，哎 ，there's a man at the door， 怎么门口站一人呢 ？It was Mark Chapman， 而就是那个下午要签名的那个人吧，那可能是他的粉丝喽。And this time there wasn't a pen in his hand， 而这次不一样，就是他手里拿的不是一支笔 ，but a gun， 而是却是一把手枪。然后叫他一声之后 ，suddenly 就突然间向约翰列侬开了5枪，所以约翰列侬就这样死掉了。And he was only 40， 那么他当时年仅40岁。很快的，3分钟之后，警察就立即赶到了。那么警察来的非常非常快。那么当警察赶到的时候 ，Chapman was still there。Chapman 是根本没有逃走，他依然是在那里待着，因为他留下的最后一句话就是“我开枪杀死了约翰列侬”。And maybe he was proud of that， 他也觉得很骄傲。And maybe he has some special feeling， 也许他自己内心有些其他特殊的情感在里边。But anyway, killing people is really, really, really bad thing, and we never do that. 但是不论你是怎么想法，杀死一个人真的是非常非常可怕的一件事情。